and she gon' rep it to the grave. And I only support the real, so I'ma tune in every day. Way up. You are now turned into Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
Oh my gosh, it's a Monday. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Speaking of hair, new hair. Who this? Jasmine got new hair.
Yes.
Okay,
we approve, Angela?
We approve.
Okay, thank you. I was told by you and some others that I need to try something new. So here I am.
Right, you got to be honest, and I like it.
Yeah.
It's more maintenance.
Yeah.
Than braids all the time.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, it is what it is.
Okay, I'm glad you approve.
I'm the most low maintenance person.
Here you are.
Man, well listen, what a night yesterday. Shout out to our New York Liberty. Let's be clear, I've been a New York Liberty fan since they played at Madison Square Garden.
I know that's right.
Yes, and now they're at the Barclays, of course. But first time in franchise history. I know a lot of us were watching that game. That was an amazing, amazing game last night.
I was sleeping. I heard
series.
I heard you hollering. I was asleep. I heard you hollering.
Yeah, so we were excited about that. Well, let's start this show off with some positivity. Oh, and we had some fun today. Devan Loves Numbers is going to be joining us. He is a child genius.
Oh.
All right, 3 years old, and he can do pi, like, you know, pi is 3.14, but it goes on into infinity.
Yes.
He can go up to like 300 something numbers.
Oh my
With pi, and he can do all kinds of
Wow.
equations, and it's amazing. I gotta show him to you. But anyway, let's start the show with some love, with some positivity. Let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Call us up and let us know who you want to shine a light on.
I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And today, you know what we gotta do?
What? Oh, what?
We gotta shine a light on our New York Liberty. They have their first ever WNBA title.
Yay.
All right, and of course we want to shout out to the MVP, Jonquel Jones, for her amazing performance last night. She really stepped up, as everybody needed that to happen last night. It went into overtime, so I was definitely up watching that. But what an amazing, amazing game last night. And I want to say there's more details about what's going to be happening as far as the championship celebrations.
Okay.
They are going to have celebrations in Manhattan and Brooklyn.
So it's going to be like a parade sort of situation?
They didn't say exactly what it is,
Celebration.
but they said more details will be announced later today. They just posted that like about 37 minutes ago.
Okay.
So what a celebration for our New York Liberty. And just to talk about even how this season with women's, with the WNBA has been just groundbreaking across the board, with everybody paying a lot more attention to the WNBA. We're going, we're going in a great upward direction.
You see all the celebrities there now.
Yes, everybody was outside.
Spike Lee.
And shout out to Ellie. I always say this. We have the best mascot in the entire, I think, any sports franchise.
Okay.
The New York Liberty with Ellie. Ellie was losing her mind, okay? Last time I went to a New York Liberty game, I was with my friend Kashan. And Ellie got into it, and Kashan had to hold her purse. She was like, hold my purse.
Ellie is
like,
hilarious.
I said, Kashan, why are you holding Ellie's purse? She was like, she back there fighting. But we go hard for our New York Liberty. All right, well, who do you guys want to spread some love to? Who do you want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. What's up, Lonnie? Who do you want to shine a light on?
To my baby's mother, my fiance, she's my best friend.
Okay. What's her name?
Her name is LaTanya.
Okay, LaTanya, your baby mother and your fiance. How old is your child?
We have 3. It's 14, 11, and 9.
Oh, and now you're getting married.
Yes.
What changed your mind? What made you say, let's do this?
I love her so much, and we've been going through some stuff, and I ain't been the best, but I just want her to know I really love her. She supports me. She holds down the fort at home, and I really do appreciate her. She's like fantastic.
Well, shout out to LaTanya. When's the wedding?
Hopefully, when I get home. I've been on the road the last 75 days. It's been tough, and I'm getting home, and I want to take her to the courthouse.
All right, that's beautiful. Who are you going to have come witness?
Her sisters and mom and dad.
Okay, keep it tight. We like that. All right, well, thank you for calling, Lonnie.
Thank you for taking my call. You guys have a blessed day.
All right, you too. Congrats.
Thank you.
That was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, we'll still take your calls and play them during Last Word. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. There are new legal documents, and Diddy is talking about his constitutional rights. We'll tell you what he had to say. It's way up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to him.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Did you watch, and that drop for you is actually from when you did the BET Cypher.
I did.
And did you watch the ones that just happened
I
before
did.
the BET Hip Hop Awards?
I did watch those, and I would like to say none of them were better than my performance for the BET Cypher.
You got to learn to laugh at yourself, everybody. I'm going to tell you who did great, though.
Who?
Crystal Renee Hazlett, who plays Fatima on Zatima.
Okay.
And Portia.
Portia Williams, the reality star?
Yeah, I think she did a good job.
Okay.
If you guys watch that. All right. Well, anyway, to this Yeetie, Smile 2 is number 1 at the box office. Number 1. Did I just say number 2? Smile 2 is number 1.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. At the box office. Why would I do? $23 million, they said, which was better than even anticipated. So shout out to them, because y'all know I really enjoyed that whole movie.
Is it super, super scary, or is it just like more gory, or?
It's really good. Did you see the first one?
No. I don't need to see the first one to see the second one.
No, you don't need
right?
to see the first one, but it's amazing. And Naomi Scott actually was up here, so you can watch that interview on Way Up with Yee. And look, they sent us some stuff, because I was for sure part of this Smile 2 campaign.
Okay.
So I cannot wait to see what's in this.
There's a big case that's back that says Smile 2 for Angela.
All right. Also, number 2 was The Wild Robot, and number 3 was Terrifier 3. And by the way, I see parts 1 and 2 are now available to watch on streaming. So I'm going to have to go back and watch those so I can now get into that. But Halloween's coming up.
Yep.
You know what it is. All right. Now, Diddy is saying that he's the victim of pure character assassination by witnesses and their attorneys. And now there are new legal documents that TMZ obtained where he says he has a constitutional right to a fair trial, but he's not going to get one if his detractors don't stop talking to reporters. And for sure, anybody that's going to be in that jury is going to have heard some. I don't know how you don't hear about any of these things. So that's what's going to make it really difficult to find anybody who doesn't know about what's happening.
Maybe if they took it out of New York, you're still going to hear about it.
I feel like this is like the biggest story. He wants to have a fair shot at winning this case, and it's not going to happen based off of everybody who's been talking, because there's 7 new civil lawsuits that have been filed against Diddy.
Sheesh.
And 2 of them are from accusers who say they were minors at the time they were allegedly drugged and assaulted by him. So other celebrities are also named in these accusations for the first time.
Oh goodness!
Since these allegations came out, and so one Jane Doe says she was 13 in the year 2000 when she was invited by a limo driver to go to an MTV Video Music Awards after party that Diddy was having. And after consuming a beverage, she felt drowsy, looked for a place to lay down, and that's when she alleges that Combs, joined by an unnamed male celebrity and an unnamed female celebrity, came into the bedroom where she was resting, and she says Diddy said, "You are ready to party," and then the unnamed male celebrity proceeded to rape her, and Combs and the unnamed female celebrity watched, and then she alleges that Diddy went ahead and raped while the other 2 celebrities watched.
Oh no.
All right, so there's, like I said, 7 new civil lawsuits that have been filed.
This is never ending, Angela.
It is never ending. And I know some people might be like, oh my gosh, not again. But how do we not talk about this and what's happening, all right? Well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. And we were at the New York City Wine and Food Festival yesterday.
Yep.
A lot to talk about there. It's Way Up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
It's Way Up. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And it's about last night over the weekend at my coffee shop, Coffee Uplifts People, which, by the way, we're on Amazon. If anybody wants to order some Coffee Uplifts People, we appreciate it. I did something with Smile, too, since the movie came out on Friday. And we gave away free bloody lattes. And then we also had
I love that.
a whole bunch of free giveaways inside of the shop.
Okay.
So that was nice. We had hats, T-shirts, keychains, coasters, really cute merch. But look at it. It was number 1 in the box office. So shout out to everybody for that. And then yesterday you came into town.
I did.
because you like to eat.
I do.
And the New York City Wine and Food Festival was happening in New York. We had the cookout, which was the closeout event.
Yeah.
With Chef J.J. Johnson. He had 25 black chefs from New York City present to cook and just all kinds of food sampling. And when I tell you, Mano came out. He got on that stage to talk about the tacos.
The fish tacos were amazing.
Escovitch tacos.
Yeah.
I don't even eat seafood, and y'all were killing those tacos.
It was a little embarrassing.
Shout out to Harlem Biscuit Company too. We ordered from them. We've ordered from them up here before, and so hopefully, I think they were like, oh, you've ordered from there. You got to let us know. But you know me, I'll just order some stuff.
Yeah.
And be like, everybody eats.
It was a great turnout too. Yeah.
Coffee Uplifts people was there. Yes, we did.
Y'all had some food at y'all booth too.
Yes, we had some coffee infused mole, and we had vegetarian and chicken tacos
it was
available.
Good.
Also we have our own tea company, and of course we had coffee, which definitely helped people.
It helped me.
All right, and Freeway showed up and performed.
Yep.
And also, shout out to DJ Too Much. Shout out to Rev Run.
Yes.
Who also DJs.
Put on
and
a great show.
Had the crowd going crazy. And then DJ Kid Capri closed things out.
Yes.
And he is amazing
He
as
is.
well. So thank you, Chef JJ Johnson. Thank you to Lee Traeger from the New York City Wine and Food Festival. What's great about it, first of all, the weather, it was 74 degrees and it's 80 degrees in New York today. And it's October, guys.
Yeah, that's
It's
beautiful.
like the end of October. That's a little weird.
I know, but what are we going to do?
But the weather was amazing, and when you get there, all the food and drinks, everything is free. It's 21
I
and
love
over.
it, yeah.
So, you know.
And we had some drinks.
Yes, we
for
did.
sure.
And stuff like that is really fun. So anybody out there, like if you have an opportunity to go to like a wine and food festival, things like that, it's just a nice event to go to with friends, with your loved ones.
Yeah.
A lot of people were celebrating birthdays. Libra season's ending.
Oh, what in a few days, right? Yeah.
I think, today's the 21st, so it should be over, today or tomorrow? The 22nd?
I know tomorrow is still Libra season, so maybe tomorrow is the last day.
Yeah, because I think it's always the 22nd. Okay. But anyway, you know what day it is, so you know what time it is.
Uh-oh.
All right, 800-292-5150 is a number. Call us up. We do not judge, and you are anonymous, and Mano is supposed to be on the way, and I know he's going to kick himself if he misses this. But tell us a secret. It's a no judgment zone because Mano's not here. 800-292-5150. Any secret that you have, we definitely want to hear about it. Last week somebody called and it felt like he committed a crime, so we had to cut him off.
Oh my goodness.
And
Way up. Shh. This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand.
I'm my own brand. I know that's right. And it is time for a Monday Tell Us a Secret. That's where you guys call in and you get to remain anonymous. That's actually a requirement.
Yes.
And you tell us a secret, something that maybe nobody else knows, but you want to get it out here for the first time ever. And we're not going to judge you.
Right.
That's the rules, all right? 800-292-5150. Hello, anonymous caller. Tell us a secret.
So last night, my wife went out and I cheated on her.
Oh.
She was out. And how did you cheat on her? In the house? You had to wait till she was out? What happened?
Yeah, I met up with someone Thursday and we had a party.
You had a party? Is this your first time, only time cheating?
No.
No.
So you regularly cheat on your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, do you think she's ever cheated on you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this
So,
is okay.
okay, so you guys are basically in an open relationship.
Yes.
Oh, so then it's not even cheating if you share photos and videos of it.
Yeah, but we gotta say before, and I didn't say before yet.
Oh, that's the rule.
You didn't-
gotta
okay,
tell
you didn't get
before.
permission.
You didn't get permission. Okay.
Or you didn't give the disclaimer.
Yeah. Are you going to tell her about last night, or are you just going to not tell her?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna send you the video.
Okay, you're going to send her the video.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sure she'll send me also.
All right, thank you for calling. Hey, anonymous caller, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Angela?
I'm good. You want to tell me and Jasmine a secret?
Yes, my secret is that I had an affair for 9 years, and I've been married for 30 years.
Ooh.
Oh.
So the last 9 years with the same person.
Yes.
You kind of are in love with this other person.
Not anymore. I just cut it off.
Ooh, why'd you cut it off?
Because it's wrong, and I know I shouldn't have been doing that.
9 years is a long time.
How did he take it?
He doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know he's cut off?
Well, I don't think you cut him off then if he don't know.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. The other person was a girl.
Oh,
and my
okay.
spouse doesn't know.
That's
Okay.
an even slicker way to do it. That's my home. So did you act like that
Yeah.
was your home girl?
Yes.
Are you married to a man?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's it. She cheated with her female friend. So are you guys going to still be friends or not even that?
Not even that. We can't be friends anymore. Exes are exes for a reason. So if we were still going to be friends, we were still going to do what we were doing. So
Right.
we decided to cut it off completely.
So no more cheating.
No more cheating.
Okay. All right. Well, you got it out your system. 9 years
That's
of...
That's some time.
Oh, yeah. You put your time in. All right. Well, make sure you delete all them pictures and call and text messages and emails.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. Just trying to help.
Yeah.
All right.
for
Well, thank
sure.
you for calling.
Thank you so much, Jasmine and Angela. Y'all have a good day, ladies.
Okay, you too. For the record, me and Jasmine don't mess around.
At all.
We're really friends.
Especially,
all right.
yes.
No. All right. Well, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you can still call and tell us a secret. We can play it in last word. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie and a new interview, Kendrick Lamar. And guess who interviewed him?
Who?
SZA.
Oh, nice.
All right. We got some of the highlights for you. It's way up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot.
Let's get it.
Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
It's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
I really am thinking ahead to Thanksgiving. Like, I got to make sure I have everything ready in my house. I was like, it's so much work. All right. Well, let's get into some Yeetie. So, Kendrick Lamar, his first sit-down interview after all of the things that have happened is with SZA. Mm-hmm. And this is Bizarre?
Harper's Bazaar.
Harper's
right?
Bazaar. Okay, this is Harper's Bazaar magazine, and this was in Santa Monica. And so, this is only the fifth time that this magazine has put a man alone on the cover, though. And Kendrick Lamar actually requested for SZA to interview him, and they said part of the reason is that he processes information best through connections with others. So clearly, they know each other very well.
Right.
Now, SZA, when she showed up, we learned a lot about her from this interview too. She said, "We shot a movie last night. I've never shot a movie before, so I was freaking out." And she said she met Cat Williams on set. He told her that he said he told me I was mentally ill, like as a compliment. He was like, "I believe you might have some mental," and I was like, "Illness," and he was like, "Yeah," and he said, "Oh, you're welcome."
I can envision that whole little back and forth. That's funny.
Kendrick also said that he's learned that he can't identify with his performances on stage. He said, "I can't hold my true whole identity to that person who's on stage, because if I did, that means I will judge every moment, every time I F up a lyric, every time I'm off key. It's too much to deal with." So he has a distance between the performer and the person.
Sounds like he can detach himself.
You know what's interesting? SZA also asked him about Not Like Us.
I saw that.
And what that means to him. And so his answer was pretty interesting. And he said, "Not Like Us is the energy of who I am, the type of man I represent. This man has morals, he has values, he believes in something, he stands on something, he's not pandering. He's a man who can recognize his mistakes and not be afraid to share the mistakes, and can dig deep down into fear-based ideologies or experiences to be able to express them without feeling like he's less of a man."
Okay.
So that was
my answer would have been more shallow.
what?
Like
It's a diss song.
it's a Drake diss song. Is probably what I said.
I mean, it's that too.
Yeah.
And she also asked him about whether or not he is angry, as far as being like an angry person, not coming from her, but because she knows him, personally. And he said, "I don't believe I'm an angry person, but I do believe in love and war, and I believe they both need to exist."
I feel that. You see, the last time he cried was 2022.
Oh yeah, when he came on stage.
Yeah, that's 2 years. He hasn't cried in 2 years.
I mean, okay. And SZA said, "I wrote a song last summer that was too honest, and I couldn't put it out. I just be telling on myself so crazy, and I can't stop." And she said, "It's like I have to tell on myself so I'm not bored, because otherwise I'm just like, what's the point? And when I'm in the studio, it hurts too much sometimes. Maybe that's why I tap in and pretend to be other people." But she said when she heard Mr. Morale, she said, "I'm not digging deep enough into my art. I'm running from so many things. So now I'm in my bag. I'm like, okay, I'm codependent. I'm a people pleaser. I'm afraid of all these things. I'm so effing selfish."
That song probably is a banger. SZA, can you please drop that?
Please put that song out. She said, "Why am I trying to not be human so bad? Because it hurts so damn bad, but that is the job." All right, so you can read that full interview. I mean, it's a lot to it, and I'm sure he really opened up because it's SZA, and they know each other.
Yeah.
And everybody was trying to get that first interview, so nobody better to do it with.
Yep, and a friend.
Than somebody who you're really cool with, who also gave us some valuable information about herself.
Yep.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They are flying under the radar, but you definitely need to know about them anyway. We do have a lot to talk about today when it comes to all of the things like Donald Trump and the Central Park Five.
Yeah.
I think he gave them an apology. Quite the opposite. And now there's a lawsuit, all right? It's way up.
In the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here and Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
I know that's right. And let's get into some under the radar stories flying under the radar, but you need to know about it because elections are coming up. They're fast upon us, too.
Yes, they are.
It's like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, members of the Central Park Five have sued former President Donald Trump, and they sued him today over false and defamatory statements that they allege he made about their 1989 case during the presidential debate last month. Here is what Donald Trump said.
Going back many, many years, when a lot of people, including Mayor Bloomberg, agreed with me on the Central Park Five, they admitted, they said, they pled guilty. And I said, well, if they pled guilty, they badly hurt a person, killed a person ultimately. And if they pled guilty, then they pled, we're not guilty.
All right. Well, they are saying defendant Trump's statements were false and defamatory in numerous respects. Plaintiffs never pled guilty to the Central Park assaults. Plaintiffs all pled not guilty and maintained their innocence throughout their trial and incarceration as well as after they were released from prison. None of the victims of the Central Park assaults were killed, by the way. So all kinds of false information.
You should be saying stuff.
But they also said that Trump's comments placed him in a false light and caused him to suffer severe emotional distress. If you recall, they were pressured into giving false confessions in the case, and they were exonerated in 2002 when DNA evidence linked another person to the crime. They did sue the city, and the case was settled in 2014. So imagine to this day, you're still, first of all, you took out a whole ad in the paper, don't even know the facts of the case.
Right.
That's wild to me. And to this day, still can't even say I was wrong.
It's so irresponsible, too.
I apologize.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about a new health trend. It's called fiber maxing.
Okay.
And according to TikTok, and you're like, and you need to be on TikTok more, so I will be.
Yep.
Fiber maxing searches have increased. So what is fiber maxing? Well, they said it's completely safe and basically making sure that your fiber intake is a lot greater than it has been to help with the benefits of digestion. And TikTok has been flooded with videos of influencers loading up their meals with additional sources of fiber so that they can stay fuller longer.
Can I just give you some examples of fiber things you can eat?
Please do.
Apples and apples and berries, vegetables, broccoli and spinach, and oats.
Oh yeah, quinoa is amazing, by the way. When I did this detox, and after the detox, you have to ease back into eating. Quinoa will make you go right to the bathroom.
Really? I don't know if I've ever had that.
Yeah, I can only make it at home, and I have to have I would do some roasted vegetables with quinoa. It's not the most tasty thing.
No. Also,
you got to do some good flavoring with it.
Beans and lentils.
Okay, well, good to know.
Yep.
All right, well, that is your Under the Radar. Now, you know we got the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. Plus, we have a child prodigy, and I mean, he's amazing. I just posted one of his stories, in my stories just now, so you can see this child, Devan. Devan Loves Numbers is his name. He's going to be joining us. He just turned 3 years old.
So
and when
cute.
I tell you he is amazing when it comes to math, he truly loves numbers, and he is a genius. All right, we'll be talking to him and his father when we come back. Later. 800-292-5150. You can always leave a message too throughout the show, and we'll play it for Last Word. It's Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T.
Way up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here, and Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Jasmine Brand began all the exclusives, okay?
Yep.
By the way, I just saw you guys put up this Jamil Hill story. She's going to be leading a sports TV news magazine called Above the Fold.
Ooh.
And that's going to be for TNT Sports.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, so it's again, TNT Sports, Above the Fold. It will delve into important stories and topics centered around the connection between sports and culture. She said the program is a love letter to the profession that changed my life.
This is perfect for her, too.
Yes, and this is her passion, and she's amazing at it.
Yeah,
so
she's good.
Congrats, Jamil Hill. Now, Damon Wayans recently did CBS Sunday Mornings, and he talked about the pain of living with a clubfoot. I didn't even know he had a clubfoot, and I'm going to tell you, when you listen to this clip, for some reason, anytime a comedian talks about something serious, it still sounds like a joke. Here's what he said.
I just walk around with like a toothache in my foot. It's a constant. You learn to accept things. This clubfoot has been a gift. My brother says that I'm not such the dark one, but I have a darker sense of humor than the rest of the family, only because I was a walking joke.
All right, so what clubfoot is, it's a condition present at birth where the baby's foot is pointed in and down, and then the tissues connecting the muscles to the bone are called tendons, and the tendons are shorter than usual, so it kind of has the foot out of position. I
had to Google it when I saw that we posted it.
I always hear a clubfoot, and I didn't know that he had one. And it's interesting because I remember when Marlon Wayans, when we interviewed him, and he was saying how in his family anything can be a joke, and they can find humor at a funeral.
I bet. Yeah, I've laughed at funerals for sure.
You have?
Yeah, I have.
All right. Well, don't forget they have Papa's House. That's their show. That's actually premiering tonight on CBS.
Oh, nice.
All right. Now, I have to do a huge congratulations. A Tribe Called Quest. They got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If you know me, you know how much I love some Tribe Called Quest. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Q-Tip, that is my guy.
He's from Montserrat, right?
Yeah, he has family from Montserrat, which is where my family's from.
All right.
And so Dave Chappelle, who does not do much, all right, when it comes to appearances that everybody asks him to do, is the person who actually inducted them into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And here's what Dave Chappelle had to say about Tribe Called Quest.
And this is when they first came in the game. The marquee record, Can I Kick It? And just like that, hip-hop had a new superstar. Changed the culture. People started dressing better. People started being kinder because hip-hop was about being thuggish and all this. But when Tribe came out, it was a cue for everybody that you could be cool and not necessarily gangster.
Okay.
That's true. It was like the Daisy Age when all of that was happening. It was a nice, pleasant time.
Nice.
All right. In addition to that, here is what Q-Tip had to say from A Tribe Called Quest.
We should all, in this world, try to do everything we can to secure our own personal spark. That's what Tribe was about. No matter where you stood, socially, how you looked, how you sounded, we were just a mixed bag who wanted to be Grandmaster Flash as much as we wanted to be Kool in the Gang and Bob Marley, Earth, Wind and Fire, Public Enemy and Run DMC and LL Cool J. We wanted to be the Beatles.
Angela, you have a favorite Tribe song?
I was just thinking about that. First of all, Electric Relaxation was my song for so long.
Okay.
And I remember being at a club and somebody that was performing in the club, like a random, live music club, was singing that song and then serenading me, and I was so embarrassed.
That's funny.
What a time. Mm-hmm. But yes, I think, what about you?
Can I Kick It?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and you know what? I think the big argument is always which is the best Tribe Called Quest album.
No, I'm not that well versed enough to be able to.
It's the Low End Theory or Midnight Marauders, and that's always an argument.
Which one do you think?
I'm gonna say I actually kind of like Midnight Marauders. It's hard. It's a hard decision though. You could see either one. All right. Well, that is your Yee. When we come back, we have Ask Yee 800-292-5150. Any question you have, we're here to help. But in the meantime, here's some Glorilla. It's way up.
Hey, everybody,
whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? Is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
And it's time to give some advice and ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number if you need some help. And we have Dana on the line. Hey, Dana.
Hi.
Hey, girl. What's your question for me and Jasmine?
Me and this guy, we started dating, I guess, almost 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
He smokes weed, and I don't really smoke. But the thing is, because I care for him and I know his funds a little funny sometimes, I just go ahead and get it.
Okay.
And I want him to have it at my house when he comes there.
Okay.
So he took it all with him this weekend, and it caused a little rift because I was like, why would you take it all with you? And he's saying, well, if you bought it for me, I should be able to do what I want to with it, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
But my main purpose for getting it was to make sure he had it when he came to my house.
Right.
So he says, you do something for me. Don't throw it up in my face.
Right.
So I'm trying to see, am I wrong for feeling the way that I do? Or we just need to agree to disagree?
I think, well, you, first of all, already said he's right. Like, you did buy it for him, so he should be able to take it with him.
I disagree. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, she did. She bought it for him.
I know, but it's just like you bought him some ice cream that he really likes, and then he leaves and takes the ice cream with him. It's like, no, I bought this because you like it.
She also doesn't smoke. And I understand, because here's my thing. Right. You can't do something nice for someone just to be able to throw it back in their face that you did something nice for them.
I don't think she was throwing it in his face.
That's what
Thank you. I wasn't. I only brought it back up to prove a point.
Because my whole thing is if I buy you something that's for you, I can't tell you can only have it while you're at my house. But here's what else I think. It's only been 2 months, and maybe you shouldn't be buying weed for him.
No, he can't. If his funds are low, he don't need to be smoking no way.
I mean, maybe he needs to figure that out, you know, because my thing is if I'm going to buy you something that's for you and then be mad when you take it out the house, then I'm not going to buy that for you anymore. And let that be a lesson.
I've already come to that conclusion, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Wait, hold on, Dana. I just want to say one more thing, though. Sometimes you also have to have a conversation so that somebody can understand, like, I'm buying this for when you're here. So maybe he just didn't understand that. It's like if we order food and there's food left over and I take it home with me because I might want to eat it later.
Right.
Does that mean I got to leave the leftover food here and I can, you know what I'm saying? And it's something like that is a small misunderstanding that you guys can discuss. But also for how you move, maybe if you were doing it, you only give him a little bit that he has at a time and have the rest put away.
Yeah.
And then when he comes,
that's a good strategy.
You can lure him in with some weed. Come over here.
Yeah.
I got some weed for you too. All right. Well, Dana, you know what to do. That's it. If it's a problem,
I already know what to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Good luck. No more weed buying. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No more hair and nails money.
I know that's right.
All right. Well, that was Ask Ye. 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you can always leave a message and we'll take your question that way. And let's shift gears for a second because this 3-year-old does not smoke weed. But he can't count the money.
Yeah.
All right. Devan Loves Numbers is going to be joining us. He's only 3 years old. And when I tell you he can solve math equations, he knows how to do his numbers in Spanish already.
Oh, wow.
He will stand here and just add up, subtract. He knows how to do PEMDAS. You know what PEMDAS is?
No, I do not.
All right. Well, anyway, you're about to learn all of this. PEMDAS.
Okay.
All right. Devan Loves Numbers is going to be joining us when we come back. It's Way Up.
Look.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name? Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and this is exciting, something we haven't done yet. We have a genius here with us. Devan is here. Hey, Devan. Yay. Hi.
Miss Angela.
And you're here.
Angela.
Hi, Devan. And you're here with your father, Dwayne, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I just want to say a happy belated birthday to you because you are now 3 years old, right?
Thank you.
So, Devan, from 2 years old, we've been seeing you on TV. We saw you on America's Got Talent, and we saw how the judges were just so impressed by how smart you are. You are what we call a genius, and you love math, right?
Yeah.
And it has to be really exciting to have a child who is like this prodigy and something that you saw early on. So I want to talk about that because I know there are parents out there who are listening right now and they're like, I want my kid to be a genius. That's what everybody wants. But how can you cultivate that and how can you help actually amplify when you see your child is doing something that's incredible? So even when Devan was in the belly, you and your wife were doing things that actually encourage that early on. Can you talk about that?
We wanted to create a baby genius. Me and my wife had been to multiple miscarriages. She has 5 miscarriages, 2 IUIs, and we were actually scheduled for a IVF. And 2 months before the IVF was scheduled, we conceived Devan the natural way. So, he's definitely a miracle baby, a gift from God. So that was a big motivational factor in why we wanted to start teaching him from very early and create a genius.
Right now, I'm talking to child genius at 3 years old. Devan Loves Numbers and his father, Dwayne, to find out how did this miracle happen. And even when he was in the belly, y'all were like playing music and doing certain things.
Yeah, from the second trimester, when babies are able to start hearing, we started to read to him, and we started to play classical music through belly headphones every night while he was in the womb. And consistency, patience, and praise is something that is very important in that journey.
And I heard Devan's first word was 7.
At 1 year old. Even before Mama and Dada, he was a little delayed in his speech, but even before Mama and Dada, his first word was 7. And 7, it's a godly number, so we take everything as a sign. So we feel that means something as well.
I know everybody feels like their kids, and everybody's kids are special. But did you feel like there was anything different? Like for you, were there any signs or any type of feeling that you had?
it was not until 4 months old where we realized his love for numbers when he was when we was exposing him to learning shows from numbers, letters, shapes, and colors. And then it was when we changed the channel from the number shows is when he started to cry. And then when we changed it back, he stopped crying. So that was that first inkling on.
Most kids are like the reverse.
Yeah, that was like, okay, that was the first time we realized.
Yeah, you were crying.
Yeah, you were crying.
Can I take him to the casino to play blackjack and see if he can count the cards? We could win.
No problem.
All right,
Let's
win
do
some
it.
money. Devin Loves Numbers is here. His father, Dwayne, is here. And when we come back, we're going to test Devin's math skills. All right, so let's see how he gets down. He's only 3 years old, but he is a phenomenal young genius. It's Way Up.
Yeah, let's go. Turn me up.
Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Devin Loves Numbers and his father, Dwayne. Now, I also saw that he knows the digits of pi. I just know pi as 3.14.
So do I, to be honest. But yeah, no, he knows 332 digits of pi right now.
I didn't even know there were 332.
It's an infinity number, so he just goes on and on. He's trying to get to 1,000 right now, so that's his mission. Yeah, let's do some numbers. You want to do pi?
300.
Show Miss Angela 300 digits of pi.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to be there for me.
Yeah, that's a way to keep somebody.
1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 5, 3, 5, 8, 9, 7.
Let me check this.
You're good. What's next?
So far, so good. Oh my gosh.
No, he's on a roll.
I got it wrong.
Okay, which one? Show me.
He is
That
not
one?
playing about these numbers. He's like, I put
See,
the
that's
wrong
the thing.
one.
He even knows where.
He messed, like, he can correct it. I'm sorry, but like 322 numbers is a lot to write in a row and get them right every single time. But then to even know when you did one wrong is, look at him. And I just want to let y'all know I did go, being the person that I am, and sneakily check, and this is all correct. The numbers that he's writing on the board right now. Devin, that's amazing.
Good job.
That's 350.
350.
350 numbers of 3.1, but you counted it. Okay.
So that's a new record then if it's 350 because he just knew 330.
Is that really 350 numbers? I got to take a picture of this because
yeah.
Right now I'm talking to child genius at 3 years old. Devin Loves Numbers and his father Dwayne to find out how did this miracle happen. Now another thing you guys have is an ebook, and this is because you want to also help other parents to be able to learn how to educate their kids in a way that you've managed to do this with Devin. And like you said, anybody can do this if you take the time and you have the consistency.
Exactly.
So tell us about the ebook. It's an ebook now, but it's going to also be a physical book, right?
Yes, DevinLovesNumbers.com. You can purchase that, the ebook right away. You'll get it right away. The physical hard copy, you can order that too.
Numbers.com.
Yes, DevinLovesNumbers.com. Thank you.
The hard copy, that will be out real shortly as well.
I can't believe he was sitting here this whole interview writing out 350 numbers of pi. Y'all got to step y'all toddlers' games up. No, I'm kidding. This is amazing. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and for bringing Devin up here. Again, how can people reach you and if they want to like talk to you about anything? Because I feel like this is just the beginning of more to come.
Yeah, we try to respond to everybody too. Instagram, Devin Loves Numbers, all one word, DEVAN. TikTok, same thing, DEVAN, Loves Numbers.
All right. Well, we love a beautiful story like this. So thank you for coming through. Thank you, Devin.
Thank you for having us. Say thank you, Miss Yee.
Thank you, Miss E.
All right. Well, that was Devin Loves Numbers. You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And when we come back, of course, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, sis. What a great day we had today on a Monday back at work.
Yes.
I was thinking like we have elections coming up next month in a couple of weeks, really.
Yeah.
Also, daylight savings time.
Yeah.
It's right before that as well. Halloween is coming up.
And then before you know it, it's going to be Thanksgiving.
Yes, indeed. So make sure you guys are prepared for that. Thank you again to Devin Loves Numbers for joining us.
I feel so dumb now.
A cute, like amazing,
brilliant,
something I've never seen or witnessed. A 3-year-old who can do 300 something numbers of pi. I always thought pi was just 3.14. I didn't know it went on until infinity.
Yeah, apparently it does.
I do not know how he knows all this, but it's is
crazy.
Amazing. All right. And again, thank you to you guys for joining us today. You're the heart and soul of Way Up with Angela Yee. And of course, you have the last word.
I'm messing with two sisters. Well, I was supposed to go over and pick one sister up on a Saturday morning and go out just to hang out. But she had a late night, so the other sister decided she wanted to go with me. And I was waiting for her to get dressed, and she called me in the bathroom, and it went down. And it's been going on now for about 2 years.
Hey, my name is China. I just want to shine a light on my mom. Shout out to Miss Monica Crosby. I appreciate you. I love you. Also, shout out to the New York Liberty.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.